Right, hello everybody, Mark here, and today, as I'm sure you might have guessed by the title, we're having spaghetti pasta. We're having pasta with mince, and the sauce is going to be the chili con carne sauce. That you've seen me use this before a few times. 99p. And but the difference is today we're going to be having. In fact, actually, what I'll do, I'll show you this first. Today, also what I'm going to be putting into it is some of this, which I think is, I don't know, some kind of salami. I think, I don't know. I got it from the butcher's. Thing is, there's absolutely no English writing on it, so I'm going by the picture. Oh, there's some in the back, but it tells you what the meat is made of. Pork meat and pork fat, red pepper, salt, soy protein, spices. Anyway, that's what it looks like. And what I've done, I've cut it up into lots of little slices. There we are. So I'm going to throw that in with the. I'm going to put that in with the meat and the sauce. That's what I'm going to do. Now, what I've done, I've slightly mistimed this. Okay, I'll tell you, this mince. There you go. That's what the mince wants to be looking like. Nice and brown. Absolutely zero pink in there. You don't want any pink, absolutely at all. Now, what I did, I took this out of the freezer and it was half a pouch. But the thing is, it wasn't totally thawed. It thawed some way, so I was able to cut it up. But then I started cooking it, and it takes slightly longer. Anyway, what did it? I don't know if you can see the thing there. Hereford beef mince, tender, 10% fat, British beef. I did something with this last week. I used up half of it. Now it was £4.39. I got it for £2.63, of which I used half last week on something. So I paid £2.63, so that's half £1.32 for half of that, which is what I'm going to be using today. £1.32. That's what I'm paying on the mince. £1.32 plus a quid, £2.32. Another quid I'm using as part of that meat there, so about £3.30 or something, £3.50 round there for a big pasta with mince, with sauce, with a bunch of pepperoni. It's all good. So it's yeah, I can't give an exact figure, but I'm giving an approximate. It's going to be approximate. So in that case, it's £1.30 for the meat, £2.30, £3.30. Pasta, so £3.30 plus the pasta, which is going to be cheap. So yeah, around about the £3.50 around there. Now, what I've done, the meat is all brown. The water is boiling. I've used like the handy hint I showed you last time. This is about a good 3/4 of a pint of liquid to go in this big cup. I always use this cup to measure the pasta. You know, if you start to use different containers, then you always get a different amount of pasta. Let me see. I'm going to turn this mince, right, the mince I'm going to be putting down to about number 6. Okay. Now, what I'm going to do, now the pasta's going to take about 10 minutes, 10-12 minutes. The water is boiling. I put the pasta in. When it reboils, then I'll turn it down and let it simmer. Now the trick is to get all this pasta sauce in the bowl, in the pan. Yeah, it's not easy, as it ends up all down the length of a spoon. Yeah, it's not bad. I think I've got it pretty much all out of there. Yeah, that's pretty good. If you don't manage to get all of it out, anyway, that's fine. If you don't manage to get all out, then not to worry, because oh dear. Right, I'm going to turn the pasta down. Let it simmer on about 9. Oh, I threw the spoon away. Yeah, it's come to the boil again. You turn it down, just let it simmer. Let it do its own thing in there. Now this, we don't want, going to give us a mix, so we don't want it sticking to the bottom of the pan. Oh, actually, I forgot. Right, I'm going to put the pepperoni in there as well. I'm going to put all that in there. Get that all mixed around shortly. Alright. Yeah. And yeah, the pasta will take, you know, approximately 10 minutes. And then all this mince, because the mince is cooked. So all you want to do is to have it just simmer away with the sauce. I tell you what, there's a lot of, that's going to be a lot of stuff to go in the pasta. Anyway, while actually I might with the pasta, you want it to simmer. You don't want it to reboil, because you want the water boiled. Put the pasta in, that'll settle down, and it'll start to reboil again. You turn that down, and you just let it simmer. Now, you won't be able to see it from here, but it's slightly bubbling, so I'm going to turn it up just half a notch, because I want it to sort of bubble but not boil, you know. I want it just to simmer away. Now, keeping an eye on this mince. Now, I'm just going to let it simmer away. Nearer the time, I'll probably turn that up if need be, but not yet. Oh, and I'm going to keep this handy because if it does dry out and get a bit thick, that sauce, put some water in here, swoosh it around, throw it in, and you'll get the little excess bits of tomato in there, and you're going to add moisture to the mix. Okay, let me, while I'm doing this, I'll do a couple of shout outs. Let me see. Oh, in regard, the other day I did I did a cheap Morrison's pot noodle. It was chicken and mushroom, and it was like really bland. It was like 35p. The absolute cheapest pot noodle that they had. 35 pence, which, you know, was a good price. I mean, you know, if you're going to take it to work and something, or if you're desperate for a cheap snack, then, you know, it'll do you. But it was pretty flavourless, so I put the challenge out to my viewers that if they can come up with something to jazz it up, then by all means write to me and I'll shout it out for you. And Del Trotter did just that. He said that if you put a splash of Worcestershire sauce in it, although I don't know whether that would work with a chicken and mushroom. Although, having said that, the chicken and mushroom noodle thing didn't have any flavour anyway, so I mean, Worcestershire sauce wouldn't hurt it none. So, but yeah, you know, it's actually a good idea. I mean, Worcestershire sauce, soy sauce, I would imagine, you know, stuff like that. So, thank you to Del Trotter for that good idea. Worcestershire sauce. That's it. Not a bad idea, that. It's pretty good. Thank you. Okay. Let me see. The pasta's not far away. The trick is, I've mentioned this before, what you do, you get a single piece. In this case, I'm using the spirals. There you go. Can you see there? Oh, I don't know. I'm using the spirals. I like using those. I like using the tubes, the little tubes. I like using the shells. I don't really go for that long stringy pasta. It's just a pain, you know. I want it so I get. Although I might try it one day, because I want to try out that technique of putting it on the spoon with a fork, and you know. It's anyway. But I use all these other shapes because they're easier to eat with a fork. What was I talking about? What was I saying? Anyway, yeah, that was it. The pasta. Actually, I'm going to turn this sauce up just a touch. Just to get it going. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to put a little bit of water in here, swish it around. I'm going to pour that in there, with the meat, because I want it to. Oh, I've just turned the heat up slightly because it's not sort of bubbling as much as I want it to because of the pasta. I'm trying to time it with the pasta because I want this good and hot. I'm turning. What it is, it's at number 7 out of 12. Okay, now yeah, what I was getting at with the pasta was that if you take a single piece of pasta and then just press it against the side of the pan with a spoon, and if you can cut it easily, then it's nearer cooked. You know, if there's slight resistance in the way in cutting it, then it's not quite cooked. You've got to cook it and keep it in there for longer. But this pasta is quite soft and it is easy to cut. So give a taste test. Yeah, a little bit longer. Oh boy. Yeah, I mean it cuts fairly easy, but the real test is by just take half a piece and try it. You know, you're if it's easier to chew, that'll tell you more than a fork. You know, cutting it in half, because that's just a sort of a guess. Anyway, right. So thank you to Del Trotter for that Worcestershire sauce, and welcome to a new sub. Then his name is a British Beer Dude. Now, this is an interesting one. I'll tell you about it. What I did, what I do is when somebody subs, I you know, quite often I'll look at their channel, see if they've got anything going on that's worth having a look. Quite often there's nothing. You know, people don't. Not everybody loads videos. They just have a channel so they can watch other people's videos. That's great, you know. But what I do, I like to have a look at the videos, see if there's anything, you know, interesting to look at. And this guy, British Beer Dude, if you type that in, British Beer Dude, you'll see him. It's I've only watched once, but I'm at one video. But I think I'm gonna watch a few more. What he does, I thought it was a review channel, but I'm not quite certain because I've only watched one. But he drank lager, poured the lager in a glass. He drinks lager he wears a balaclava in some of his videos. Drinking lager through his balaclava, does a bit of dancing around to some music, and sort of you know, does a bit of a carry on, you know. It looked pretty funny, and you know, I don't know what the idea of the channel is, but I'm gonna watch a few more. See what he's doing on the in regard to that. So if you want to see somebody drink lager, sometimes through a balaclava. Another thumbnail I saw is wearing a Santa outfit. He's drinking lager like that. Yeah, you know, if you want to see something pretty amusing, then you know, give that, you know, type it in, British Beer Dude. You got nothing to lose, and you know, you might find it entertaining. Anyway. I mean, me, I might have a ganders. I'm not really a beer drinker as such, as you know. I'm drink more vodka than anything else. But you know, I do like beer sometimes. So I'm gonna check out. I'm gonna eat this actually. While I'm gonna tell you about what it tastes like in a moment. Once I finish cooking it, and then I'm gonna watch that in the other room. Anyway, I'll tell you what though, this is looking quite a lot. Let me tell you. Look at that. That's half a pack of mince, the usual chili con carne in a jar, and 2 of those sticks of salami or pepperoni, or whatever the hell it is. It's pork anyway. Right. I'm going to turn this up to 8 because I want it to start cooking like bloody. I want it to start bubbling away the meat. Now, let's have a look. the pasta. So yeah, this is going to be one of those start to finish pasta dinners. What I did, there you go. It's amazing how crap pasta tastes on its own, actually. Oh, bad, it's really bad, but it's nice and soft, and it's finished. What was I saying? Yeah, this is one of those start to finish ones. The only thing again that you didn't see me do was basically cook the mince. But I mean, there's not a lot to see there. You just put the mince in a pan with a bit of vegetable oil or sunflower oil or whatever oil you use. Put that in, fry it so it turns from pink to brown, and that's the only thing that you missed me seeing. That you didn't see me do. The rest of it. But while you're doing that, get the water on the boil. Because if you boil the water, you can always let it sort of sit there for a while. It takes less time to reboil. It's a pain. So if you wait till the last minute and then do it from cold, no, that's no good. You know, heat it up and then it's hot, and then it's quicker to reboil. Okay, so yeah, so so I did the meat, put the pasta in the boiling water, put the jar in with the meat, mix that around, put the pepperoni in with the meat and sauce in there, let it cook up together. So the pasta's going to take about 12 minutes, and that's how long you've got, because the meat is already cooked, so you don't have to cook that. So you've got about 10 to 12 minutes to basically cook the sauce up. And until it's nice and bubbling away. Okay, right, there's a colander. I'm going to try and do this without knocking over the camera again, like I've done twice this week. Okay, so what I'll do, just for the next minute while I'm working on the pasta, I'll turn that heat up to about 10. It's on 10 out of 12. Now, okay. Now, I've mentioned this before, that what I do, I pour the pasta into the colander, shake all the water out. I don't bother. I mean, I don't bother pouring boiling water over it. I know that some people do. I'm sure there's a pretty good reason for it, but I never do, you know. Anyway, so we've got my pasta bowl. Pasta in the bowl. There we are. So there you have it. Yeah, looking at it, I could have probably done with a bit more pasta, but I always use the same cup to measure the amount. At least that way I know that I'm eating, you know. Anyway, yeah, it's gonna, yeah, it's nice, and it's not, as I can say, it's quite thick, this sauce. That, I don't know whether that's due to, because I did put some water in it, I don't know whether that's due to the extra meat that's in there from the salami, or pepperoni, you know, because there'll be some pork fat in there mixed in. Okay, and then we've got the usual burnt on the bottom of the pan, but that's, you just soak that, that's fine. Yeah, just put some water in there, put some washing up liquid in it, just let that soak for a while. Let the washing up liquid do the work. Okay, actually I'll use this spoon. Okay, there we have it. So pretty much from start, there we go, we're coming up to 20 minutes. And that's not including the 10 minutes. I mean, the meat was kind of frozen when I was trying to fry it. It wasn't completely thawed. So 10 minutes plus the 20 that you've actually seen me working on this. Yeah, you can have a perfectly good pasta with real meat, with salami, Tell ya. Oh. Yeah, it's a little bit, I keep forgetting just how hot this sauce is because it does have a load of peppers and stuff. I'm going to try the pepperoni. Tastes quite good. Seems to be a good accompaniment. What I did, I've actually got a jar of this. I think I bought that. Yeah, because the local co-op are doing these for £1 as well, and they're doing a promotion on that. Yeah, that I don't think it will be quite as hot because this chili con carne sauce is very good. It goes with the mince very well, but it's kind of on the spicy side, which I keep forgetting every time I buy it. So I figure, well, I like it and I buy it, and then I forget just how, you know. But yeah, I'll tell you what, it's very some half a pack of mince. Was that about? So is it, what would I say, about $3.50 for the whole lot? And of course you can, if you would, you can add things to this. You know, you can put anything with this. I mean, if I'd have had a bit more time and inclination, I could have put some onion rings with this. You know, onion rings will go with this. It will go with the chili con carne with rice. Very nice. Anyway, I'm going to go eat this in the other room and do some stuff. Anyway, thank you very much for watching, and when you know, give us a go. If you know, if you like it, if you want a good wholesome meal, copy what I've done. I do try to explain. I don't know whether I'm doing a good job, but I try to explain what I'm doing as I'm doing it, and you know, try and do it for the layman. But it's something that's pretty much anybody can do. You know. Anyway. Thanks very much for watching. Bye bye.